Hi guys, how are you today? I'm Caya, and today we want to invite you to spend the day with us while we build a carport where we're going to be storing our wood for the winter. Here you're going to be seeing this area. This area we selected it back in the woods because it's an area that we don't have access to normally, so we wanted to take down some trees and clear some of this land and use it so we can store our wood during the winter. Here you are seeing like a lot less trees because we did this during the spring. And at the end of the video I'm gonna show you how it looks like full of wood. Timber. That's some of that strong wood.
What?
That's some of that crappy strong wood.
Real weird stuff?
Yeah. Yellow?
Yep.
Yeah. Stinky. Stringy. Yeah. Now you pull it?
Yep.
We started by leveling this area the best that we could. We removed a bigger tree and we also pulled out a bunch of the little brush that we had over here. The tractor was a big help because it helped us pull a bunch of stuff that we couldn't dig with the shovel. Eventually my husband got a excavator that we used to remove the rest of the stumps of the trees, but meanwhile we were trying to get stuff done with the tractor, and we also cut down some brush with the saw. Also this area, like I said, we have access to it. It's back in the woods, but we also wanted to keep this area useful for not only the wood, but eventually we want to store the tractor and also the excavator that my husband is going to be getting soon, that you're gonna be seeing in other videos, because whenever you have equipment you need a place to keep it, because we use it throughout the year, but we need to use it less during the winter, but we still need access to it. One of the first fails that we had was attempting to pick up the pieces of the carport with the tractor. A lot of the pieces, especially this arch, are a little big, and it's kind of awkward trying to get them back there in the woods in the little pathway. So we end up just setting the stuff on the ground and picking it up by hand, dragging it by hand, so that we could come back the next day and start building.
Dinner tread. Oh.
I know, Mom, that's how it feels. So this was the second fail that we did. It was the first time putting this carport together. We didn't know, we had the basic idea of how to put it together, but we didn't fully know how to work it out. So we end up putting the long legs on the triangle, which is gonna be the side of your roof. We put it together, and we didn't know that if you work together, the two of you can like lift from one side and the other. So we decided that we needed to use the tractor. We brought it in, we tried to use it. It was more hassle, more work than it needed to be, so we ended up just putting everything together by hand. It's a little sketchy, but it's not terrible. So you just want to make sure you secure the legs to the roof, do 1 or 2 screws, put it together, and then you make everything stronger after everything is raised up. So this is how we put it together.
Little sketchy. So you're gonna man the, yep, look. Okay, now straight, go opposite way, completely. Walk it, walk the wheel. Okay, you're now one of them done. Up, up. Okay.
So later that day, my kid showed up and he helped my husband with putting the rest of the pieces to secure the top. He went around and secured a bunch of the things that were loose. So I wasn't part of the process anymore, but they did that while I was cooking dinner. You sound the same. Since this area is going to be where we are going to be storing the equipment that you see on the screen, and also the wood that we use for the winter, we needed to be able to drive in this area or drive the equipment in this area. So the stumps of the trees that were here were kind of like in the way, so he decided to test out his excavator in this area to make sure that we will get the bigger roots out of here. Heyo. So the next day, his brother and his stepdad came over and helped, and they helped him put all that together. So we were using a pallet to get up there and secure everything, and my husband was like on the roof. He was attaching every piece, so I wasn't part of that process either. So I just came in to check it out after, and we did this process kind of backwards, but because we should have started with the footers, and the footers are concrete pieces that we put on the floor, and then we attach the cardboard to the concrete pieces, but we didn't do that. We did that at a later day. We were just trying to get this up so that we could move all the wood that we have been saving. So I'll show you how it looks like right after. Now we use it to store our wood. This eventually is gonna get piled up high. I just brought it in here because I'm not very good at driving the forks, so I just place them down one layer. But my husband is gonna be able to stack it, and we're also gonna use this unit as a storage. Eventually, once we're done using the machines, the tractor is gonna come over here, and also the excavator, because they're pretty big and large, so we're gonna place them right here. But this is how our shed came up.